Hello, everyone. Welcome to JP Academia. Today, we are going to discuss about this part 6 of today's career, tomorrow's. Here, one question should be answered. Everybody is asking like this, why do I need to learn that? For example, just I asked to many teachers, why do you teach? And we are asking to students, why do you learn? Everybody is asking, says answering the same way. That is, they want to become something in life, they want a good job, a good life, etc. etc. But is it enough? But the answer is the same always. But it is not like that always. So we are going to answer the question, why do we learn? We learn when we want an outcome that we don't won't have. That is, we want an outcome. We want to become. We want to be. We want to live. We want to live in the other way. That is the objective of learning. But there is an international criteria for the objectives of learning. That's defined by United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. That are the 5 pillars of education. We are going to discuss about that 5 pillars of education. What are it? First is learning to know. That means learning to know the development of skills and knowledge needed to function in this field. Example, formal acquisition of literacy, numeracy, critical thinking, general knowledge. We know many things. We want to know many things live here as a citizen of a country, as a person, as a that is a employee or an employer. Many roles are there, but we should learn more to become all this. So this that is learning to know also means learning to learn how to learn to benefit from the opportunities of education provides throughout life. It aims to provide individual with the cognitive tools required to better comprehend the world and its complexities and an adequate foundation for future learning. That is learning to know how to learn, how to use the opportunities in the life, how to become a that is how to live to become a better person in the complexities of the world. That is, we should know. That is, in sum, to know means I know how to read, act, write, speak, or we want to know about what is it, how I am able to be such a person. I am able to be a good writer, good orator, good doctor, good lawyer, everything we want to know. Acquire some skill like that of empathy, cooperation, collaboration, etc. Need for thinking critically, able to solve the problems, everything we want to know. Then another things we want to know, learning to know mental skills like that, numerical skill, what is literacy, how do we memorize everything, how do we a reasonable person, and how can I solve my problems in my life, and how to be so critical and coherent. These are the definitions of learning to know, the explanation of learning to know. The second pillar of education by UNESCO is learning to do. What to do? to do the acquisition of applied skill linked to professional success. That means you can do it after learning, but beyond application side of learning, transcend technical vocational skill, more on behavioral skill, more than intellectual. Yes, I am an intellectual person. I know many things, but I don't know how to behave. That is a difficulty. It should not happen. I should be beyond the application side of learning. Some days I know how to write, but my behavioral character never allow me to write in a proper way. A failure. You are right, speak in the right way. That is to do it, to practice it. Then to do clear communication, clear listening, self control. Decide whether this or this and control yourself. That is, you should know. You should do it, experience it, then do. Positive attitude, you should create it and experience the positive attitude whenever you are at school. Assertiveness, take a correct decision and say no to the unwanted thing. Conflict resolution, that is, I know how to behave, but if there is a conflict, experience it, how to resolve the conflict, enmity, everything, and how to be empathetic, how to take responsibility, then do group work. Without group work, we can't be a part of society. Then sense of humor. Everywhere we want a sense of humor. So first is learning to know and then learning to do. Experience whatever you have learned, whether it is possible by you or with you, like this. Then for but learning to know, learning to do for what? Living together. The third pillar of education, living together. Learning to live together. The development of social skill and values such as respect and concern for others and the appreciation of cultural diversity. We are living in the society. This society is a diverse thing. Everybody is different from another person. So we should learn respect, understand others, understand others' history, culture, value, interdependency. That is, live it together. And respect and appreciate individual rights. Learn from others, encourage contribution. So, learning to know, learning to do, learning to live it together. Now, learning to be, learning to become in your life. The learning that contribute to a person's mind, body, and spirit. Skill include creativity, personal discover, acquired through reading, internet, activities such as sports, everything. Whatever we are learning, through that learning, we are becoming something in the life. That to show our individuality with all skill in the perfect manner. That is learning to become, learning to be. Learning to be unique. You are unique. What is your strength? What is your weakness? Everything is also a part of your life. So, the holistic development and never lose individuality contribute society. And your contribution is different from the contribution of other person's society. So, your contribution is a valuable thing. That is, we learning to be and fulfill life purpose. There is a life purpose. Every life has a purpose. Whenever you are learning to know this, what is your strength, and learning to do and practice it, learning to live it together, there you should use your purpose of life, your real strength of life, your value of life, that is learning to be. Then the fifth pillar is learning to transform oneself and the society. Whenever you are become learning, you are a learned person. It is enlightening your insight and you are transferring yourself. The same time, the society is also transferred. It is your responsibility. When individuals and groups gain knowledge, develop skill, and acquire new values as a result of learning, they are equipped with the tools and mindset for creating lasting change in organization, communities, and societies. That is why the changes are taking place. That is why innovation also taking place. Because a person, learned person, enlighten himself or herself. No, this is the way we want to make a change. This is more beneficial to me and the society. That is why we are experiencing more innovations, more changes in the social life. So that is one of the aims of or objectives of education. That's education is essential to achieve sustainable development for all. The SDG 2030, Sustainable Development Goal of 2030 UNESCO, is also going to maintain the sustainability livelihood for everybody. For example, if we are using a minimum required food materials, we can keep this material for others. If we are not, that is polluting the air, good air can be given to all. If everybody is, that is the mentality we are created after learning. So that kind of habit should be created that is spread in the society. Society is transferred. That is by learning to transfer oneself and others. People everywhere need to acquire the knowledge and skill to change their consumption behavior and to become more creative and active citizens. That is, learning enables students to develop self awareness and the ability to contribute to constructive change. This constructive change is taking place in society from those who are thinking, I am here not only for me, but for my society too. Then only there's a change is taking place. We are living now in this world, this digital world, whatever we are telling, what are the changes, the technologically advanced world, only because the person who already learned it, invented it, is ready to share with others. That is why we are telling we are in the digital world, we are in the modern world, technological world. So, what are the objectives of education? The objectives of education are really learning. Is what is the objective of learning? Is really learning to know, learning to be, learning to live together, learning to do, learning to transcend oneself and the society. Thank you. Thank you very much.